So today is the October 19th, 2024, and yesterday was my 2-year anniversary on YouTube. And it doesn't really feel like that because I haven't really been posting long videos, mainly shorts of me playing video games. Hold on one second. The candle was about to melt, so kind of wanna get this out of the way. But lately, this last week, even though I have a goal of getting about 42 subs a month, I haven't really been posting much. I feel like I'm tired of posting shorts all the time. I want to be able to post a longer video, a longer video versus 5 to 6 shorts a day. Some of them just aren't even that good of shorts, but for some reason get views anyways, and subs. I have so many shorts that have 10 to 12,000 views, and I have one video which is the anniversary of my account, and it has 12,000 views in a span of 6 months. There's a random stretch of after posting it for 3 months I got an extra 5,000 views randomly, and I got 30 subs in total from that one short. And all it is 10 seconds of me getting, chilling, getting prepared to play my I think it was when I'm playing GTA Online. One thing I've learned about YouTube is thumbnails. I think that's what it's called. Definitely has helped my videos. I noticed in my last long video where I review Stevie Wonder's music, which I'll talk to more in a little bit. I have a really good thumbnail on that video, along with one of my thumbnails from my video that has the most views. So unfortunately, I got copyrighted from my last video of doing a Stevie Wonder review, and I'm also not going to see him at the end of the month because even though his tickets say $65 a piece, they aren't. They have $70 worth of fees. $70. I finally was about to check out to get the tickets about a week and a half ago, and I'm sitting there. They wanted $230 for nosebleed seats. And people are like, oh, you need to look around. Here's this, and this to look around. Nope. All about the same price. So I'm not going to see him. That's pretty much how my month has gone. I don't know if any of you guys have any advice about copyright strikes, because I'm trying to do album reviews and I can't include any of the music. So how am I supposed to include my review if some people don't even know what song I'm listening to? I've been looking into that and I haven't found too much around it. Some people said about you're only allowed to do 15 to 30 seconds per song, which I was pretty much doing last video that actually got a decent amount of views, like 72, 75 views, which is a decent amount for my long videos. The thing about being a YouTuber, I'm not even a YouTuber, I'm just a small channel that happens to post on YouTube. It's hard. That's what I've learned. It's hard. You'll get so much motivation out of nowhere to post and then get nothing at all. I literally met my goal and actually got 10 subs over my goal, and I kind of fell off the wagon last week on Monday, and I was just like, I'm only posting silly little shorts. And I necessarily don't want this channel to be all about video games, because I'm not that competitive. I'm not that competitive. And I have so much more about myself than what is me playing a silly Fortnite match. And people are like, I think I've learned from other YouTube channels, and they're like, hey, you need to post whatever. Post whatever to get to 1,000 subs. And I just can't see myself posting Fortnite short. And that's primarily the main game that's been getting all the views. Because I play GTA and Dead by Daylight. More Dead by Daylight than GTA. I haven't really been playing that in the last 3 to 4 months because it's just kind of gotten really repetitive. I just want to be able to find motivation again and consistently post instead of, I just want motivation to post things that I like. You know, I've actually thought about making this channel where all my longer videos are separate from my shorts. So my shorts are all my video game side of myself, and then my long videos are whatever I'm doing. I'm reading a book. Well, right now I'm reading a book. It's a trilogy. And then I'm also restarting my journey for walking because I walked 107 days in a row between 15 minutes and an hour, February 19th through the first week of May, and I restarted that, but I've added in the fact that I'm doing like a walk jog in the middle section of my walk, and I didn't realize how much more calories I'm burning because I started on Thursday and I burned 234, and then Friday 334, and the day 450, because I also added like an extra block of walking, actually more like 2 blocks of walking, and that's another journey that I want to talk about. And I'm only at 557 subs, but I haven't decided what I want to make this channel about. And everyone says your niches, you have to have a certain thing. Why do I have to be, why is social media, because I'm also on TikTok, and I started off with Funkos and then started talking about Marvel and Star Wars when Marvel had a new TV show every month. And then I think I posted some of my art on that channel, but I eventually made a second TikTok, and I wanted to do something with books too because I like books. And people are like, oh, you need to make it only about, why do I have to be known for just one thing? Why do I have to be, and then people tell me, well, once you get a video that goes viral or gets a lot of views, that's what you need to make your channel about. That's what people want to see. And I've seen so many YouTubers that I used to follow who are at the 100,000 sub mark. They finally get, you know, that viral video that has gets 20 million views or something like that, and they make their whole channel about that. And I've unsubbed from those people because the whole original reason I've subbed to you is a whole different matter. Like, I don't care that you're talking shit about this one person and they make your whole channel about that. I subbed for you because you used to talk about yourself and used to make the whole channel just talking. And that's what I hate, is when channels go a different direction and you're like, who? I don't want this. I wanted that. And it kind of sucks because you used to like them so much, and you're like, because it's happened at least three people that I've subbed to over the span of like 5 to 6 years. And I just don't want to be that channel. Like, I want to get better at editing. I'm getting a PC possibly tomorrow, so that's kind of nice. One of my coworkers, I told them how my goal is to get one in the springtime, and I want to drop about $1,500 on one. And he was like, oh, I know how to set them up. And then he's like, but I also have, because I guess he keeps upgrading, every year he keeps upgrading, and he has one. He's like, I'll sell it to you for $400. Well, like a week passes and I'm like, I have a PS5 I don't use. And I was like, do you want to trade? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, he didn't even like think twice. So now I might be getting a customized, he actually customized it himself, a PC that looks like Batman. I am so excited. He possibly might be coming over tomorrow. And you might be wondering, the first game I'd be playing on the PC, and you're probably thinking Sims. No, fuck Sims 4. Fuck Sims 4. I'm playing putt-putt. I'm playing putt-putt Saves the Zoo, okay? I played that when I was 6 or 7. I also want, what's it called? Music learning music, and it's I looked up it up on YouTube the other day and watched some of the gameplay, and oh my god, the nostalgia just makes me so happy. It just makes me so happy. I don't know. I kind of want to be that type of channel though, where I'm just random and I want it to be real. Like, I don't want to be like, hey guys, you know, because those are the whole, like I said, the channels that I unsubbed for is when they start to be, I understand you're growing and getting more professional, but it gets to a point fake now because you get sponsors. I would love to get sponsors, but I'm not going to be fake about it. And I'm going to be like picky about what sponsors I get. Like, I am not like Audible. I love Audible. But there's times when I do get rid of Audible for the month because I don't want to pay $15 a month sometimes. But Audible also has really good deals. I recently got one where they sent me, you know how they like try to hook you back in? I got one in the mail where it was like, hey, go 3 to 4 months where it's only $1. $1? That's a deal because some of the audiobooks are like $30 to $40. Heck yeah, I'll subscribe again just for the 3 to 4 months. Otherwise I use Libby and Hoopla. Hoopla is great for some of my graphic audio books. I love graphic audiobooks so much. A Court of Thorns and Roses, it's very girly, you think about it. But if you want to know what women really want, read those books. A lot of like what I've known about A Court of Thorns and Roses, there's so many different types of women who read those books. We all listen to, just girl in general will listen to those audiobooks or read the books. I don't know what it is. I don't care for the author that much. There's a lot of stigma behind her of how something about Palestine. I haven't really looked into it. Oh, I remember. Her last book, which is my favorite book. It's the reason why I actually started walking again. Or not walking again, but started walking in the first place, because my first day on February 19th, I finished the graphic audiobook. And it gave me so much motivation, and then I eventually forgot about it, and then it came back to me recently. Breonna Taylor, she said something on Twitter about Breonna Taylor and how, hey, it's so sad that Breonna Taylor died by this book. I honestly don't think, so she was at that time, at 2020, she was already really famous, not as famous as she is now, because literally, when I go to Barnes & Noble, every single 4-way table where it has all those books are, at least 5 or 6 of those are filled with her books. And she said, hey, although she died, buy my book, hey, something like that. And that's messed up. I don't think it was actually her. I think it was, well, the only thing I can think of is she approved it, because when you get that, but the thing is, when you get that famous, you hire these people to do that social media stuff for you, for advertising. But honestly, if I was her, I would have been like, came out and be like, I fired this person. I don't know if she did any of that, but I don't know if you notice, a lot of stuff has come out lately, like Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling, and oh my gosh, if you buy the game that came out, Hogwarts, she had nothing to do with that game. Like, the only thing she gets is like a little bit of like a check or something because they use Hogwarts. Harry Potter is not in that game. There's even a trans person in that game. And I guess a lot of people have a thing where they say you're transphobic if you play that game. That's messed up. I have friends who are trans who play that game. So, I'm just tired of, like, every time I turn around, I can't enjoy something. I can't enjoy a book. I can't enjoy a movie. I'm not allowed to do this or that because I'm this or that if I do this or that. It's too much in society. Like, I'm so tired of, like, YouTube is like the only social media that I've learned that I actually genuinely love, because if I see a video that I actually love or like, I am going to genuinely like watch it. If it's not a video that I don't like, I'm gonna, within 2 to 3 minutes, you know, versus TikTok where it's a short-term platform. I see so much within a span of 2 to 3 minutes. I can't, my emotions go from bawling my eyes out to laughing within 2 to 3 minutes. I can't do it anymore. It hurts my brain. I mean, it's funny and everything, but it's been like that for a while. I remember Vine, but I used to watch Vine through YouTube where they would have compilations of certain Vines. So you wouldn't have a random video come up because, oh, we see you like gardening. Let's give you gardening stuff, because that's before the algorithm, that's before the algorithm was changing. I started this channel just to post a couple shorts because I literally have been at 3,600 followers for 2 years. And I realized recently, I think it's because I switched from, you know, showing off Funkos, look, you can buy this, to just posting gaming content. Some of the stuff I was posting was actually pretty decently done because I was showing people how to do stuff. Like, I remember last year I did a segment where I did, hey, you guys, like this, because in GTA Online we did a thing where you had to find ghosts, and I did that pretty good. I would say a couple videos are pretty good for TikTok short, like under a 30 seconds kind of deal. But I started posting YouTube because I thought maybe like I can try on YouTube, and I work a second job 10 to 15 hours a week now, and I'm like, maybe I should start posting more. Maybe I can actually do something with this to where I won't have to work a second job. I won't have to work a second part-time, because even if it was to a point, if I did make money from sponsors ever, and I did get some sort of audience, but by doing whatever the fuck I want, because I'm tired of having channels where you just do one thing. I don't want to be known for just one thing. And maybe I wouldn't have to do a second job. Maybe that's something that yesterday came up. I was on my walk and I got towards the end. Every day I go on this walk, I go through this really rich neighborhood, and it's kind of like, because I'm 27 and I'm turning 28, and I know I shouldn't be hard on myself, but it sucks when you see, like, because I think I would be a decent parent if I had the money and resources to have a kid. I don't want to bring a child in this world, because it's, when you think about it, bringing a child in this world is a selfish act in a way, because you're bringing a human being that has to go through things that you possibly had to go through as well, which I hope if I bring a kid in, they won't have to go even half the shit I went through, because my mom's not a good mom. She really isn't. She acts like she is, and she's terrible. And I really want a kid, and it's hard to see going through this rich neighborhood where you don't see any kids, and you see a lot of elderly people. A lot. 80% of the people in that neighborhood, where it's one of those neighborhoods that are like a subdivision area, but they're building as they go, but they're actually nice houses. They're not like cheap subdivision houses. They're actually like different, not cookie cutter. And I really should stop going that way, but like that's pretty much my route. And I got like 3/4 of the way through, like I said, and I kind of broke down, because not only my husband told me that we're going through, well, a week ago, he goes through SoFi, and they denied his request because someone took $450 out of his account. And he called me on my walk and just told me about how he emailed them and called them, and they're like, oh, we have to resubmit it because you were supposed to get an email your first time going through it stating that we're looking into it, but he never got that, so we have to wait another 7 days. And it was to a point where I'm like, wow, $450 That's the only $450. And you have people who are spending thousands on purses. It just makes you really realize how fucked up this society is. It's a lot to me, but at the same time, when you think about it in retrospect, it's not that much money. And it shouldn't be that much money. That's literally my car payment. I think minus $10, like plus $10 on a used car that's 7 years old. I really, when I go, and then on top of that, when I went to Walmart the other day, I see kids, and I'm just like, I genuinely want at least one kid. And when I say I want one kid at least, people are like, oh, you're a terrible person. You shouldn't just have one kid. They're gonna end up messed up. What do you mean they're gonna end up messed up? I have 2 older sisters and I'm messed up. What are you talking about? It all depends on who's being a parent. I don't understand. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm 27 and I'm like, I can make a 5-year goal, but that doesn't mean anything with the house market, because every time I turn around, people are like, oh, well, it's supposed to go down. And then now I just saw an article today how it's not going down, it's actually going up. And then I decided to look into it, not just the article, but other things. And it's not getting any better. It's really not. And even if I get my down payment, like say if I were to get a 200, because about average houses are about what I've seen on realtor.com or the app, is about $180,000 to $200,000 where I live. And my city I live in has a terrible crime rate for the, for population I live in. I think it's like the second most dangerous city in Wisconsin I live in. The minimum monthly payment would be $1,600 to $1,700 a month. I'm having issues paying $1,100 a month. And on top of that, I don't have to pay for heat or gas in my apartment. That's what I'm saying. I even if I get a house, how am I supposed to pay those bills? Because one of my friends told me like her heating bill was like $200 for her house, and I was like, and then my other friends were like, that's nothing. I paid $350. And it's just like, every time I come by when I'm at work, I was at service desk, my service desk returns desk area, and this lady comes up to me and she's like, oh yeah, it's so sad people are in their 30s moving back in their parents. Well, that's your own fault. Let's be honest. It's your generation fucked up my generation. What do you expect? You're gonna bring kids into the world and then kick the ladder down as bad as you did? What do you, because I am literally so, like, there's some months where it's like, wow, how did I even pay my I have a student loan, so I have to look back at myself. I'm like, how did I even make that? How did I I literally went a weekend, I think on Thursday, I finally went and spent about $80 on groceries, and it was about 4 to 5 bags. Not bad. I wouldn't be surprised if the bags are getting smaller where I go. And I barely got anything. I just got a bunch of snacks so I could bring to work and lunch stuff. And I remember we literally waited an extra week to find out if SoFi would give us our money back. And they haven't yet, so we'll see. But my dream, and people are like, why don't you, because I'm a para and I do have my bachelor's degree, but people are like, why don't you become a teacher? And I've seen what those teachers are going through. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that right now. Eventually I will, but not right now. I honestly just want to be able to be, I don't have kids right now, so that's why I was like, I gotta get this done before I have kids, or am about to have kids, or I get a house, because everything's gonna get more expensive. And I really want to spend a year of my life go down to part-time at my parent position, because apparently you're able to keep in health insurance and still work at minimum of 20 hours a week, and paint what I'm going through with the American poverty. Our American middle class, make a couple paintings about paintings about the American school system, because no one's doing this right now. People are just painting oceans. People are painting just it's just like no one. That's what a lot of painters used to do. They used to make paintings like talking about, like, that would make people shocked, and no one does anymore. No one makes paintings that make sense anymore, and I want to do that, but I am stuck where I am right now. I thought about continuing to post videos on my Shibaka 6001 page, YouTube page. I only have like 46 subs on there, but it's like, why work this hard on this channel just to have to work harder on another channel? And I'm like, I really should just post as much as I can on this channel. I think that's what I'm just gonna end up doing. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have to talk about. Happy 2 years on YouTube.